Check. All right. So I have all these little books. This is the original, that little symbol right here. This guy. That's what I saw on my last mushroom trip. It was like embedded in my thigh pants, and I wrote it, and I don't know what it means, but I wrote become next to it. But I started writing in these little books that I want to like make a thing, because they're like this big. They're like 3 by 5 inches or some shit. They're like 5 inches, whatever. They're really small. Okay, you could put them in your pocket, and I would just write every little thought I had ever in them. So we're just gonna pick, so these are gonna be special. I wrote, cause I'm writing a book, and I wanted to cause I would write in my phone, sober days, and then in these little books, sober days. So like a while back I was doing DBT therapy, dialect behavioral therapy, and I'm like, dude, what if I wrote a book on this? And like me writing a book just like kind of simmered in my head. And then like finally, like I would smoke weed. Okay, it was I'm sober from weed. And every time I would smoke weed, like after the trip or session or whatever, it would put me into a very intense psychosis, and I was not cool to people or to be around. We'll put it simply. We can go into that later, but like, it was not okay. Very not okay. And then finally my mom's like, dude, you need to find Jesus. I'm like, yeah, like 8 years of this. Like, I got kicked out like multiple times, and like my parents are great, and they're like, okay, we gotta like get you cool, but like you're being like a piece of crap. It was weird, like this whole thing, and I'm gonna write like a fictionalized version of it to keep real life separate from like the art and expression and like the purpose of this whole, like I don't want to like call anybody out except for me. Like it's about me. So I want to keep like the real life out of it except for me. Does that make sense? Whatever. So in these little books, I thought like, what if, because I'm like, I could write my like birth to now story and then like copy and paste my phone notes. I'll like go in and like edit it and like make it all nice and clean and cut, and there put it in there. But then like I'll make little videos about coming from the little books. So we're gonna start on day, let's see, 29. So I want to like get like, cause I would get like these super like, aha, I got it, like moments, and then there's like general journaling. I want to find like, we'll start at day 35. The first time I like officially started doing the days was day 29. Okay, we'll do day 34 and 35. My understanding of God surpasses human perspective. Okay. And then what was I doing with that? What does that mean? My understanding of God surpassing human perspective. So when I would do mushrooms, all of a sudden I felt familiar in this realm of mushroom, and then I would understand that it was okay, and that it will be okay. But then when it would come down. When I would come down from it, it would all like I would forget. So that's interesting. That's interesting because like religions taught the Mormon religion. I'm ex-Mormon. I left the church. So did my main support group. I'll name them that. Like 7 years ago or something. But they would talk about like the line you cross of like, and then you forget heaven or whatever. Like you're in heaven and then you come down here and then you like forget where you came from and you're just here. So that's interesting because I'm like, it's like not like I've heard the words. I'm like, what does that mean? How could that? But now I've done mushrooms and then a real life example of that. Now I understand in a physical sense of what that could mean, of knowing, and then you forget, but you know you were there, and then when you're there, you're like, this is wow. Oh, I get it. Oh yeah, duh. I've been here the whole time, or this is home, or whatever. But then you come off the trip and you're like, well, I kind of remember the feelings and like I can remember like my human side of it and like kind of bits and pieces. And I listen to like trip reports and like to just because I don't want to go crazy and like break my brain. I feel like I kind of got lucky because anyways, okay, anyways, we'll move on. But so that was day 34. Day 35, I'm feeling the ultra presence more and more. At the time I wanted to make a little TV show at my work, like The Office meets like dirty man warehouse life, but it's funny. It's not like it's not, but it, so my brain, I'm feeling present. I'm not like dissociated from the drugs, weed, and my brain's like getting back into it. By the way, I have depersonalization since I was born, and I think because I was born premature, like 3 months. I don't know the months. I was in the hospital after I was born for 3 months. I was born 2 pounds, 5 ounces. So I should be completely like crippled. I'm not. I have autism and noises irritate me if I'm not on top of like exercise and diet. So I'm pretty good relative to like what could have happened, but feeling the ultra presence, I would feel these like bursts of like, oh, I'm like, oh, I'm here now. It wouldn't be freaky, but like it would just be like like if you took a Tylenol of presence, you're like, whoa, feeling that. And my mind's like, oh, I could like, and so I'm not in like survival mode. Like I'm not having all these psychosis moments at work and like calling in all the time and wearing the same outfit like 2 weeks in a row, not showering, smelling like shit. I'm like, oh, now I could film a freaking documentary TV something. That was where my head's at. I can process more or differently or different areas. And then I wrote a fun fact. Having the option allows what you don't want to do become the thing you want to do, right? Because if you have one thing and you're allowed to do the one thing, I don't want to do it. But then if I have the option to do other things, that one thing seems a little more attractive to do. Like, okay, I have the option to not do it. It's like that mouse in the milk and hope thing. The mouse tries to get out and then it dies. And then the second mouse tries to get out, you pick it up and then put it back in. And then it like swims like 3 times more longer, or grammar, Jesus. 3 times longer than the first mouse. So the second mouse, knowing that it can get out, can see it's a reality. And so it's like, okay, I know that's real. Let's get there. The first mouse is like, I know I should get out, but fuck. Like, can I? I don't know. Dies. I think the second one dies too. Not the point. So there's a little, that's day 34 and 35. I'm just gonna keep doing this. I hope this comes together. But yeah, there's like deeper shit. There's like way more. Yeah, cool. Okay, sick.